From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Allen's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
At the 45-yard line, a gain of 2. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
At the 40-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Jim. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 4. Check.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now the defense loses it. It's complete.
Another dollar, baby.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there.
Touchdown,
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Brett Maher.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Bills 7, Dolphins 6.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
At the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Moss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to roll this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Hatchet, hatchet. Kill.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run with Bowden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From midfield, here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he works free. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And 6 at the 11-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone will cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And the 11.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua, a final shot before half. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
33 yards that time.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Tua now on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Squish that left.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations
that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Yeah, at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Allen's throw is complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Bills 24, Dolphins 12.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check the referee. No. Shit. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Month 56. I smell fear.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's Eckler again. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here is Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it. Check 13, check 13.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Number 53, Mike 53. Silver, silver. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Get your swarm on.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Tua. That's complete to Patman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Easy.
Levi Wallace with a pick. He's at the 30.
You don't want that.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bills 37, Dolphins 18. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Nick Kwiatkowski.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score,
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills,
7.